New feature alert. Create interactive docs with Google Apps scripts.
Imagine you have this incredible detailed science story all about viscosity and the keywords that make up the concept. Imagine you want them to experience that as a simulation. Well, you could show them what that looks like, including the particle view. It makes the science concept come alive. You could even have a vocabulary matching game that pops up on the side, where they match science terms with the definitions. As if that wasn't enough, you could also include a close activity where they can pick a drop-down that showcases all the different terms matching it again. Interested? Welcome to Tech Tips with Cameron. I'm Cameron, and today we are showcasing how we can use the coding possibilities of AI to really enhance the power of our Google Docs. I'm going to paste in the story I have about viscosity, keeping the content that I need my students to learn about, and showcase step by step how we can go about building one of these interactive simulations right inside of a Google Doc. I have the following story about viscosity and associated learning from the Grade 8 Ontario curriculum. I'd like to create an app script that allows me to run a visualization of this concept right inside the doc. I pasted in the story that I have, and I've switched over to Pro. Under Tools, I'm going to go to Canvas so that we can work on this collaboratively. I click Submit, and Gemini's told me it's got no problems doing this for me. It's going to create two different files, a sidebar, where we have the app script that's going to run it, and then the sidebar, which is actually going to hold the container that's going to hold this visualization. So it's two-part. Let me walk you through how to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the contents from my Code.js. Now, I'm going to go to my blank doc. I'm going to click on Extensions and head down to App Scripts. So we can see over here, it already has Code.js, and I'm just going to take this and paste in the code that it gave me. This is going to create the custom menu that's going to pop up like we saw in my viscosity example. First thing I'm going to do is save that project. Now, I head back to get the other part, which is the sidebar visualization. I click Open, and we'll see that the code is going to be right in here. Now, if I don't like this visualization, I can use natural language to chat with it to create something else.
Keep the human in the loop.
So we can see here, it's actually giving us an interactive story lab, completely different from what I created in my first one, but we can see the sap flowing through really quickly. It gives us a little description and includes our key terms. Thick syrup pours in a slow ribbon due to strong cohesion. If I'm happy with this code, which for this example is great, I click on Code, click on Share, and copy the contents. Head into my app scripts, press plus. I'm going to click on HTML and call it Sidebar. Press Enter, select all, and paste. Now I'm going to click Save again. When you save your web app, just make sure that you put HDSB in brackets along with your last name, just as a naming convention to make sure that this is not flagged as suspicious. I'm going to refresh the page, and we can see Maple Syrup Science pops up right here, and I can click Open Interactive Lab. The first time students or you run this, you have to give it permission. Click OK. Because we've created the code, we know that it's safe, so we can safely click Continue. Over on the sidebar, we see Maple Syrup Science with the SAP line, our key terms, evaporator, along with a thing to show what happens if it's colder, and when we're adding that heat, what can happen, all built right into our sidebar here for learning. Incredible. How do we share this out with students? The first thing is making sure that anyone with the link or HDSB staff and students with the link can see it. And then you have to change edit to copy. In forcing a copy, it's also going to make it clear to the student that there's going to be an app script file and functionality that they get with it. But all the app scripts that you have included in that document, they will actually get to experience as well. So if they make a copy, you can see we're in our copy, they're actually able to open that interactive lab right there, give permission, and participate in it. So that's how you use Google Apps Scripts to create interactivity inside of a Google Doc. Hope this helps, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.